defense in the case against Casey Anthony.
And the mother accused in the death of her daughter was back in court for a hearing on a motion to dismiss her death penalty case. The judge threw out Casey's motion to dismiss charges, and he ordered her defense to turn over evidence to the state. Also, a first look at state depositions in the case.
We do have team coverage of this big story. WESH 2's Amanda Ober has been combing through the 1,300 pages of documents and some crucial statements from George Anthony. But we begin with WESH 2's Bob Keeling with more on what happened in court today. A big day, Bob.
Yeah, and Martha, now that Baez and company have gone out on a limb and actually claim that someone else may have put Kaylee's remains in the woods, today the judge ordered them to come forth with whatever evidence they have to back up that claim. A comment from the judge brought laughter from Casey and her lawyers, but there wasn't much more for them to smile about on this day.
The defense isn't obligated to show its hand to the state in any way, shape, or form.
So this is where posturing can get you in trouble.
Judge Stan Strickland ordered Jose Baez by February 1st to reveal names of any potential alibi witnesses. The defense now claims someone else placed Kaylee's remains in the woods after Casey was locked up.
But it is your job to give them the names of any witnesses that you plan to call that back up this theory.
Prosecutors also argued successfully that the defense's motion to dismiss murder and aggravated child abuse charges against Casey did not meet legal muster for a hearing.
It's a farce. It doesn't even come close to the legal requirements necessary for the court to even entertain a motion to dismiss.
George and Cindy Anthony remained quiet before and after the hearing. For the first time, their lawyer confirmed a WESH 2 exclusive report that Cindy Anthony accepted unspecified photo and video licensing fees for a nationally televised interview airing tomorrow on CBS.
This is a family that has been unable to work because of the media coverage. They cannot get a job. They've got to survive.
Now, the judge did express a willingness to grant a motion from the defense team to let them further reproduce some of the crime scene photos that they've been very protective of. And one final note down here, they have set a date for Casey's check fraud trial of January 25th. Reporting live at the Orange County Courthouse, Bob Keeling, WESH 2 News.
Bob, thank you. We are also getting a first look at transcripts from depositions with the Anthony family. We continue our team coverage of the case against Casey with Amanda Ober. Amanda, you've gone through the hundreds of documents and found state prosecutors really zeroed in on the duct tape found on a gas can in the Anthony home.
A good chunk of George Anthony's deposition focused on trying to get him to confirm some duct tape his family used on a gas can and to put up posters of missing Kaylee is the same duct tape found on Kaylee's skull. On August 5th, George Anthony was deposed by state prosecutors, and just released transcripts show he waffled when he was questioned about duct tape found on a gas can at his home. The tape on the gas can bears the logo Henkel, the same rare industrial brand of tape taken from the skull of Kaylee Anthony. It also appears to be the same tape that was used to secure a poster of missing Kaylee at the Anthony's command tent in August of 2008. In his deposition, George Anthony denies he put the duct tape on the gas can, saying it was a sloppy job and he wouldn't do it that way. Later, when asked if the duct tape was from his home, Anthony said he's not sure. Prosecutors are likely looking for any evidence that George Anthony is trying to soften or change his testimony from what he said before a grand jury last year. That would have been before Kaylee's body was found and before he would have known about the duct tape on her mouth. Now, the depositions also reveal new information about a contract the Anthonys have with one of the news networks and a possible book deal. I'll bring you more details about that coming up on WESH 2 News at 5. Live in the newsroom, Amanda Ober, WESH 2 News.
If you'd like to see today's entire hearing, go to our website at WESH.com. We also have a timeline and the very latest details in the case. It's all right there, WESH.com.
Police say a stepdad.